Hello everyone, welcome to Behind the Kits Holiday Guide for drummers and to people that aren't drummers to buy drummers things for Christmas. Are you with me? We're going to go over 3 different tiers of items that you can get for somebody in your life that's a drummer without looking like a total noob sauce. These are separated by price because if like your girlfriend or your boyfriend plays drums, you probably want to spend more money on them than your second cousin from another mother's brother. You'd probably only spend a few bucks on them or whatever, right? So we've got a few tiers for that reason. Don't be scared. It's going to be fine. So we've got like entry level stuff. We've got a little bit more expensive, and then the most expensive is probably like $300 is the most expensive thing on this list. So if you're married to somebody, that's probably what you're going to want to get. So let's start. Okay guys, first up on the list, this sick hat. Just kidding. First up on the list is Snare Wires. Because listen to what they do. Just kidding, they go on the bottom of your snare drum and it makes it sound pretty. And they come in a lot of variety, so you can spend as much or as little as you want on these bad boys. You're probably looking between $15 and $50, depending on how much you love that person, because that's how you show love. Next up on the list, another extremely cheap item, Cymbal Felts. Now this protects your cymbal from being hit up against the top and breaking. There's also felts on the bottom, so you have felts on the bottom and top of every cymbal. So you need a lot of them. I mean, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 or something. I need a lot, so whatever drummer you are buying for also needs a lot. So buy them for them, and don't buy just 1 pack, buy like at least 10, because that's only 5 cymbals, y'all, and they are lost constantly. So in addition to cymbal felts, there's these really cool things you can buy called the Grombal, and basically what it is it goes inside the cymbal ring, and you don't even have to worry about a top for the cymbal. You can just take the cymbal off, put the cymbal back on. There is a piece that pairs with it underneath. I'll show you a picture of that here because I can't remember the name because all my stickers came off of mine. But that's really cool. Super, super nice for gigging when you just have to put your cymbals away, take them out, you just pop them right off. So it's very, very handy. Also, cymbal toppers. Cymbal toppers is another one. Pretty cheap. You can get like 4 of these for like $10 or something. And this goes on the cymbal there and protects it from falling off, because sometimes the cymbals commit suicide, but this prevents that from happening. Next up on the list is earplugs, which I unfortunately forgot to bring, and that's why I need another pair for Christmas. The best ones I've found are called Eargasm, and this is because they block out all the stuff you don't want to hear but let you hear all the stuff you want to hear. So you can actually hear your drums when you're playing, which is really weird because most earplugs you just can't hear anything, but they protect your hearing really well. And obviously there's links in the description below to all this stuff, you guys. So earplugs are a must. Next on the list is Cymbal Cleaner, which I also forgot somewhere. I lost it, honestly. Anyway, Cymbal Cleaner, very cheap. You can polish a cymbal with it, and it really makes a huge difference for the sound quality as well as obviously the looks. You can take an old cymbal from a pawn shop and polish it and make it sound brand new again. So it's really, really cool, really cheap, probably $12. I use the Piety Cymbal Cleaner and it works fine. They're all fine. But if you want to be a bro, you can buy one from the company that matches your bro's cymbals or bras. That's a girl. And it's just a little nicer to have everything that matches if you have any type of OCD, which most drummers have, I've found out. Next up on the list is some form of dampening. This can be achieved in multiple ways, from duct tape, which is the cheapest way. Don't do that. Up to, there's a couple of different kinds of gels. So right here we have the Meinl Drum Honey. That's my go-to. We also have a very common one called Moon Gel, which I've had this container for so long you can't even see it's called Moon Gel. But you just take it out and and you put it on there, and then when it gets dirty, you just rinse it off and dry it off and put it back on. So they last for a very long time, but they're also very disposable. You're looking at a few bucks per pack of these things, so buy a lot for that person. Stocking stuffer, hashtag stocking stuffer. That's it for the cheap bracket. So depending on your relationship with this person, you've reached the end of this video. Congratulations. Go buy something cool. Everybody else, welcome to the second bracket. So the first thing in tier 2 are headphones, and specifically a very big noise canceling pair of headphones. These are Vic Firth. These were $50. Very, very, very handy because most times you can't even hear yourself. So, let alone the music you're playing to. So these will allow you to hear what you're playing to and drown out enough of the drums to where you don't hear every single thing, but also let through enough to where you can hear what you're doing. Very, very handy. If these got lost, I would immediately buy another pair because I use them almost every time I practice. Next up on the list for tier 2 are Vratim Shoes, which you've seen on this channel before. If you watched my interview with Charlie Ingen, I don't know.
Charlie Ingen?
With Charlie from Scale the Summit. These shoes were featured, and I wear them every time I play, and they are amazing. They're about $70 when I bought them. They come in all the colors, and holy crap, they're also a game changer for drummers. Here's why these shoes are great. 1, they're super light, so you don't worry about getting weighed down by them. You feel like you could run 1,000 miles per hour. 2, they grip the perfect amount on your bass drum pedals so that they're not too sticky and they're not too slippery, but they are just there right where you need them. 3, it really helps you articulate your feet, which sounds really weird, but it's true. If you've ever done it, you'll see. They just look cool also. I actually don't wear these for anything other than drumming, which is why they're in such good shape still, but I've had them for over a year. I'll have to check myself on that date, but yeah. So another pretty cheap gift are mutes. You can get drum mutes and cymbal mutes. Cymbals tend to have the hardest time muting because a drum, it's pretty easy. You just throw a towel or a shirt over it. If you put a towel or a shirt on a cymbal, it just falls off. So mutes made specifically for cymbals are golden. Much like the cymbals, they will be muting. That will allow your drummer friends or spouses to practice pretty much anywhere. I wish I had some to show you, but I don't. Wink, wink. It's Christmas, guys. Come on. So keeping in mind that we are in tier 2, Cymbal Bag. Very good. This one was like $120 or something, I think. You've got 2 pockets here. The big pocket for all these big boy cymbals and a little pocket for the little boy cymbals. And there's also some felt inside of here that protects everything. It goes in between each cymbal, so it stops them from scratching. Very easy. It's got a handle here and then kind of an over-the-shoulder strap on. A must-have for any gigging drummer. Giggity-goo. Next up in the tier 2 list is a headphone amp. You can get these from Guitar Center or support your local drum shop. Amazon has them. They're just like $50 or something. And basically it allows your music to be amplified so that when you're playing to it with those Vic Firth headphones, you can actually hear it over your drums. Because if you just plug into a cell phone or something, or an iPod, first generation, you just can't hear it. Headphone amps are really cool. They allow you to also share the audio with somebody else. So when I was a wee lad, I had a buddy that would come over a lot, and we would play songs together. We'd take turns playing like Dream Theater or Rush songs or what have you. And that would allow us both to listen to the music while the one person played to it. So that was really cool. Definitely a worthwhile investment. And that kind of attaches to tier 3, which is the only tier 3 in this video, which is the Sabian SoundKit. So this thing is a headphone amp. It also acts as kind of a demo recording device. You plug in your auxiliary cable right there. You've got 3 microphones that it comes with that are specifically tuned to be in this situation. So you have one overhead left, one overhead right, and then a kick drum mic. That all comes with the kit. So this is $300, and it's great for anybody because it has so many uses. The number one thing that any drummer wants is a freaking gift card, bro! Instead of buying them some sticks that probably they don't want, you just get them a gift card. Or like, if you can't decide between all this awesome stuff, just get them a gift card and they can go pick out whatever they want. Nobody talks about gift cards, and I don't know why. I watched at least 3 videos just like this, and nobody talks about gift cards. So get them a gift card and let them choose what they want. Support your local drum shops. Don't try to tell them what's good for them. You're not their mom, unless you are. Then continue. I'm sure they'll appreciate it later in life. So there you go. There's your 3-tiered gift buying guide for 2019. Black Friday's coming up, so plan accordingly. And also, be good to the drummers in your life. Rock on. Smell you later. Latris on the men, Jay. Keep killing it.